Welcome along to the race by race preview for Happy Valley on Wednesday night. 8-race program coming up this week on the C+3 circuit, with the first race a little later, 7:15, with just the 8 races. Joined in the studio today by Paul Lally and Tom Wood. And Tom, we go without 3 jockeys who unfortunately have tested positive to COVID.
Yeah, unfortunately for Ruin Meyer, Jai McNeil and also Antoine Hamlin. Antoine are re-positive. They're all out for Wednesday night's action at Happy Valley. No doubt they'll be out again at the weekend, which is a shame for them. So lots of replacements to look at through the card.
Indeed there is. And there's no jackpots either, Paul.
No, there's not. Some even races, I think, throughout the card, though. So there's a few first starters in there, a couple of races in other jurisdictions as well. So we'll see what happens betting-wise during the evening of the races.
We will indeed. We're going to kick off with the preview for the opening race right now. It's over the distance of 1,000 metres. And it is a Class 5. Take What You Need is on the class drop. Next Model gets the £10 claim for Angus Chung. Telecom Missiles race best over at Shah 10. Treasure of Field resumes. Luke Ferraris has replaced Antoine Hamlin. Carry the Diamond has a wider draw. G1 Excellent pacifiers off. Blinkers go back on. This is Guts. Where's No Hood this week. Raging Blaze has placed 3 from 7. Course and Distance and Tronic Mighty has his first start for Jamie Richards, and Jamie has re-added the crossover noseband. A lot of pace here, Tom.
There is. Next Model's got plenty of that, and he's got the £10 claim with Angus Chung. Tronic Mighty showed up a little bit of pace in his recent barrier trial. Treasure of Field, another one that can go forward, but he's got barrier 12 for Luke Ferraris. And to Carry the Diamond, Paul, who's been sort of hit and miss recently with where he's been positioning. He might get caught wide here.
Yeah, he's drawn wide, unfortunately, for him. But I think Next Model with a claim, he can go straight to the front here.
And here he is in the first replay too, Paul. Next Model. Shanghai Power in this too. His early gate speed doesn't seem as high as it used to be. No,
it hasn't he? I mean, he has got a little bit, but he used to be a reliable leader, but he hasn't shown that at all here this season as well. So, look, I do like Next Model, though. I think with this £10 claim, he's won off a rating of 50 and he's way down to 38 with a claim. So I think he's positioned really well in this race.
I wasn't overly keen on Shanghai Power in this last start. 3 wide, no cover. That was from 8. He's got barrier 9 here. It was up on the pace in a recent barrier trial, but still needs to find a bit more.
One horse, Tom, that should get a great trip in transit is that of G1 Excellent. Doesn't usually contest the early lead and draws barrier number 4.
And Danny Shum has taken him off the all-weather and taken the pacifiers off and put the blinkers back on. He pretty much was 4th in the run on the all-weather last time out behind Diamond Stalls. And I thought he finished off well enough over the final stages. Paul, he is a 14-start maiden, but he was clearly the best of the rest amongst this lot.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he? Just to see how he can go now coming back onto the turf. He's only had one go at Happy Valley, so you can't say he likes it or dislikes it.
And finally, Paul, the early favourite, Raging Blaze. He is a 21-start maiden, but not normally too far away in these Class 5 races.
Yeah, look, you put him in. I mean, I've put him in once again. He's hard to have on a win line, isn't he? He sort of gets back, so he needs a bit of luck. That's the query with him, but he goes in.
Yeah, got hampered on the final stages in this last effort for a 5th placing here behind Happily Friend. You can just see him here just having to get into tight positions there late Raging Blaze. He's a 21-start maiden. There's not many of those in the John Size stable. So John obviously believes he can eke a win out of this horse.
He's going to have to do it from barrier number 11 this week. Class 5 to kick us off, Paul.
Yeah, we're going straight to the front here with Next Model. I thought he could lead all the way here. Tronic Mighty should get himself into a nice position from a low draw. Raging Blaze is a perennial place getter, and I'm going to put Treasure of Field in as well because he has got a bit of speed. He just needs some luck from barrier number 12. Luke Ferraris rides him now. 2, 12, 11, 5.
I'll go with G1 Excellent here. He's slowly been improving this horse. He's a 14-start maiden. Blinkers are going back on. Drawn well, Vincent Ho, Daddy Shum. Raging Blaze will be running on at the end. Tronic Mighty should get a good run through from barrier 1. Keith Young riding crossover noseband is being reapplied here. 3 trials leading into this. He's put on weight as well. And Take What You Need with a little claim of Alfie Chan. He had a good run in the trial last time out, but he has won here in Class 5, albeit over 1,200. 7, 11, 12 and 1.
And that is the preview for race number 1 at 7:15, the opener, the first of 8.